Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
We will wait for 5 minutes till 11:10:15 so that everyone can join. Then we will start. Vipin, Vipin,
Yes, sir.
why are you here? Vipin,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Hope I'm clearly audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we will start our discussion further. Last time we seen cycloids. In that we seen inferior trochoid and superior trochoid as well, right? And one problem we solved in our sketchbook, whereas the remaining two I gave you a self study. In the sense, homework. It was explained, but it is in homework. So hope you all have completed that task. Is there anyone who has not completed yet?
सर
Yes, please.
सर आपने बोला था कि ये इंफीरियर सुपीरियर और साइक्लॉइड तीनों एक ही डायग्राम में ड्रॉ करना है।
हाँ तो
तो तो ये जो बीच दो दो के बीच में जो लाइन आती है ना, वो एकदम नजदीक नजदीक आती है। तो उससे वो एकदम नजदीक नजदीक हो जाता है, तो तीनों एक साथ नहीं आते।
ठीक है,
तीनों अलग अलग करे तो चलेगा?
चलेगा चलेगा. It is well and good. I just
ओके।
wanted to have you in that thing that all three you should be able to visible to all three you should be able to see simultaneously so that you can differentiate the effect. If the point is outside the periphery, what will be the curve? If the point is within periphery, what will be the effect? And likewise, nothing else. And one more thing is that if such complex line very near to each other kind of things, you will face again and again in your higher studies. So it will also like a tutorial only that you practice this thing. You don't forget to name that. You precisely mark the required point only rather than mistakenly doing for something else and likewise. It is in that manner also helpful. But I don't mind if you even if you draw a three on one page or two on one diagram and another one separately, likewise, whatever. Basic thing is that you should be able to understand the difference between three. That's it, nothing else. So you can do it three, fine, no problem. But in sheet we will do only one. In sheet we will do only one. Okay. And that is we will do the superior one. Fine. Is there any doubt for regarding last session? Is there any doubt to anyone regarding last session so that we can proceed?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we will proceed today for uh, further curves. Those are epicycloid and hypocycloid. How they different. See, the basic thing is almost same, almost what we did in cycloid. Whether it's cycloid again, we are having three. That is cycloid, a superior trochoid, and inferior trochoid. Procedure is ditto. You have seen that. Fine. Again, in this epicycloid and hypocycloid also, procedure is ditto. There is no change at all. Only change is that in earlier problem, the cycloids one, that the superior trochoid or inferior trochoid likewise, they were traveling on straight path. Whereas now our circle will be traveling on circular path. Or we can say actually it is traveling on another circle. Fine. So that is the only difference, nothing else. That we will see how to do. The only difference will be the path of moving circle. It will be circular rather than straight line path. That is the only difference, nothing else. Right? So we'll start now. I'll share my screen. hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So now we'll start. So this is epicycle. Sorry. Okay, epicycle. This is the problem statement. Draw a locus of a point on a periphery of a circle. Now, the first statement, only first sentence. Draw a locus of a point on a periphery of a circle. Means what? There is one point on a periphery of some circle. Okay. Now next, which rolls on a circular path. So now the circle which we were talking about rolls on a circular path or say curved path. Okay, that is the second name. So circle is given, there is one point on its periphery, and that circle is rolling on curved path. Okay. Take a diameter of rolling circle 50 mm. So the circle on which there is one point, it is 50 diameter. And radius of directing circle means curved path is 75 mm. So it is traveling, that circle is traveling on curved path. That curved path radius is 75 mm. This much is given. So there is two circular things kind of given. One is rolling over another, and which is rolling circle, it is having some point, and we need to trace its locus. Right? That is the problem statement. Now we will proceed. What we will do first. These are the steps, and then but I will explain. You pay attention to that rather than getting confused in this. Now, this is the radius. Which radius it is? That is the radius of curved path, capital R. Right? That we will draw some random radius of random length as of now. Then, yes, this is directing circle or say curved path. At time it is also called directing circle or curved path. Now this is the circle which is of interest, which is rolling over this circle. Understood? That is generating circle or say rolling circle. These are the names given to it. Nothing specific. Ah, now the direction of rotation is given, right? It is rolling from left to right. So when circle rotates or moves, we generally take direction of division or nomenclature, what we give names from in that direction of motion only. Okay, now it is been divided as usual, general procedure in eight parts, fine, and we give it names in direction of motion. That's it. Then we have one point. This is the point. This which is being discussed or which is to be traced. Fine. That is P. And its radius, this radius is equal to Cp. What is the radius? Dimension of this Cp in given problem. Answer me. From problem statement, answer me. What is the Cp? Anyone, please.
25 mm.
Correct. Everyone got how 25 mm came? There is a given. The circle diameter which is rolling is given. That's why it is 25 mm. Right. Okay. Now what we will do? Now, what we did in the cycloid problem? We transferred this division on certain line, and we extended parallel lines from that points also. Fine. Same thing we will do here on also. Now, first of all, we need to complete this arc, what we have drawn. It should not be like what arc I am talking about is this arc. It it should be having some length na, otherwise we'll keep on doing it, so it will form circle. Up to what length we should be doing? Generally, what is the procedure is, just imagine this circle has started rotating. Fine. This P point will I will rather draw. Now this P point, will start moving like this. Now, one question to you. What I shown you, the moment of P, how much time P has came to its original position in what I have shown you. It has started from after that, how much time it has came to its original position. Answer me. Anyone answer me?
8.
How 8? That is wrong. Chalo, next. We will discuss how. Next, anyone else?
3.
Who is this 3? What is your name? Yeah, 3 is correct. Especially 3 is correct. See, I will show you how 3. First P was here. First point P was here. Then it has moved in this way and again came back here. That is 2. Again it has moved and came back here. This is 2. This is 1. It is initial position, so 0. This is 1, 2, and again it came back to this position. Now, so 3 times it has rolled over like this. So this circle has moved 3 convolution. It is called convolution. See, if something is this is just information to you. If something is revolving around its own axis, then it is generally termed as revolution. But when something is repeating certain circular motion, but along the way it is also moving in some other direction, like here, so it is called convolution. It is having two motion, so it is called convolution. So these are three convolutions here. I will show you what are these three convolutions. This one is the one, this one is two, and this one is three. So three convolution it took. Generally, we take only one convolution. Means we should start from here and we will start from here and it will die, it will come something like this again. This is the one convolution. As it will rotate, T will move in this direction. So we generally do it for one convolution only. So ultimately, this P point, if we convert it into linear dimension, how much distance it is covering? It is starting from here. If we want to come back to this position, what distance we should cover on this circle? Anyone? Answer me. Anyone answer me, please. First of all, did you get my question? Is there any doubt in question? What I have asked you? Is there any doubt? Please ask. Yes or no? Is there any doubt? Yes or no? Please speak up. Don't waste much time. See, when I am asking you, answer me likewise. So you can unmute yourself and answer me for that particular uh, time being. And you are mature enough that you should not be behaving like small children that everyone speaks simultaneously and likewise. So we can have this control within you, not to be worried. Uh, what is there any doubt? Anyone? What I have asked first of all. No doubt to anyone? Then we can proceed. And I won't answer the same thing again. I am asking for the fifth time. Is there any doubt to anyone? No doubt.
Sir.
Yeah, who is this?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir,
Yes.
we will draw this in our book also when we will draw at the end of the lecture this problem.
Here, what I am asking you, answer me that. You don't ask me some sort of weird questions.
No
What?
doubt, sir. I am asking the question that we will draw this
That
now onwards
depends.
only.
That depends.
Okay,
Why?
okay, okay.
First of all,
Sir,
let me.
no doubt, sir.
Huh?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt to anyone. Okay, I will proceed then.
सर
Could you please?
फरहान सर
हाँ बोलो.
अभी आप you said that distance of the circle from point P.
I asked if P point will start rotating on that circle, how much distance it will cover? Any idea?
रेडियस इंटू 8 करेंगे ना सर तो
Sorry,
सर्कल 8 पार्ट में डिवाइड होगा रेडियस इंटू 8
you haven't understood my question. First of all, what I am asking, if this P point starts traveling in this rotating direction here only, and again come back to this position, how it if this P starts rotating on say moving on the circle this direction within here only, the circle, assume that it is there only but just P point is moving, so we'll start here and we'll come back here, how much distance it is? Isn't it pi d, this distance
Yes,
I am talking about? Then
yes,
why
sir.
are you not
Fine.
answering me? It has unnecessarily wasted our 10 minutes. Understood everyone what I was asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we wanted the circle to come. Now we will start, we'll make it free also, so it will start rotating in this direction also, so this P will form some locus, but we will stop when this P. So what is the initial condition of this P? It is touching this directing circle, in simple language. Fine. So when we get this position again, we'll stop. Means P will start moving in certain locus. Okay, we don't know right now what is the locus. Understood? We don't know how it will be traveling. So say for example, it is traveling like this. It will keep working like this, like this. So here We have achieved same position what it was here. So in that manner, what we can say that this circle has completed one convolution. Convolution. And fine. So we have one. What should be the then we can have the length of this arc. What should be the length of arc? It is given also here. Fine. In the form of theta that we will see now. What is the formula? So this theta is small r, that is this circle's radius divided by this curve's radius into 360. 360 is one revolution. Fine. This one revolution is 360. So we will get one theta. Now for this problem, what will be our theta? According to this formula, what will be our theta? What will be our theta? Anyone please answer me.
120 degree.
Correct. 120 degrees. Why are you taking this much time? Ah, answer me immediately. So with 120. So we have this line earlier. We will draw one line which is having 120 degree, which is 120 degree away from this line, and we will extend it. It will cut at certain point at this arc. So we will stop here. We don't want this whole circle to get completed. We don't require that. So we'll stop. Okay. What is the next step then? Now we have divided these into how much parts? 8 parts. So we'll divide this circular path also in 8. 8 equal parts. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now this angle you know. What is the angle? 120. And you want to divide it into 8 parts. What is the one part division? Is 15 degree. 15 into 8, 120. So it is a lot easier to divide this circular portion because we are having angle and we are having protector. So we will divide this into 8 parts. Fine. Now we will transfer the points. Now what we were doing in that also, in cycloid thing also, after uh, getting divisions, we were we were extending horizontal lines because it was moving in straight line, horizontal direction only. Now this is rotating in circular direction, so we will have circular extensions. So how we will get like this? From C, we will have one arc up to this. Okay, so this is just for demonstration purpose. This circle, it is showing that ultimately your final position of the circle will be like this. Fine. Now we have extended R from this fifth number, like this. Then this 2, then 1 and 7. Understood? So we have extended this line rather in cycloid we did for horizontal. We extended horizontal lines from center. Here it is rotating on circular path. So we are extending circular lines. In that same profile, we have to maintain the profile. That's the only thing. We did nothing exceptional as compared to what we did in cycloid. We have followed the same procedure. Now we will give name to all these points, same way what we were doing here in that thing, C1, C2, C3, etc. Like this. Fine. Then we will start marking. Radius equal to how much will be the radius of marking arc? What will be the radius of marking the arc? Answer me.
CP.
Correct. CP. So first C1 point, C1 is center, CP is radius, and arc on line coming out from point 1. It's like this. Then C2 is radius on arc on line 2, like this. And C3 radius arc coming on C3, C3 to 3. Now from C4 to line on 4, C5 to 5, C6 to 6, C7 to 7, and C8 to 8. We got all our points, 8 points. Same manner as what we did in last class, but this profile of movement is changed. Okay, you can see here. This is the only representation. This is the circle. It is not mandatory to draw. It is just for your understanding that we have achieved the same position from what we started. We achieved the same. P was bottom and touching. Here also P is bottom and touching to the circle. That's it. The problem is solved. है कुछ दिक्कत किसी को? Only difference is that it is moving on some curved path. That's it. Everything else is same as earlier. Anyone, any doubt? Please ask me how to draw epicycloid. Epicycloid is the circle rotates on some another curved path or circle. That's it. If someone asked you give two difference between epicycloid and superior trochoid, what will be? Answer me fast. Two difference between epicycloid and superior trochoid. From what we have learned, I'm not talking about in general, just from what we have learned. Answer me two difference between superior trochoid and epicycloid. चलो भाई आंसर दो, इतना टाइम क्यों लगा रहे हो? And one thing, you know the answer. If someone will speak, you will say, yeah, I was knowing this. But that is the answer. Yes, speak up. Who is that?
In Rusi.
Speak loud and clear so that everyone can hear you clearly.
In epicycloid, the neck C8 will be on the curve, and in supercycloid, it will be on the same line.
No, first of all, I will correct you. It is not super cycloid. First thing, it is superior trochoid.
Superior side.
Now, okay. Superior trochoid. Now, second thing, you should not mention 0.8 or 0.9 or something. If this 0.8, I have mentioned. If someone gives ABCD, then your definition will get changed? No. What is should be your answer? In epicycloid, the motion of smaller circle or say generating rolling circle we will say motion of rolling circle in curved path, whereas in superior trochoid rolling of a circle is in straight line path. That's it. Understood? That is the first. What is the second difference?
In superior trochoid, there is no angle. And in epicycloid, there is angle.
This is curvature, so we will have angle. This is not the difference. It is covered in that. With a straight line path, so we won't have any angle. That is understood enough. It is having angle of infinite. Okay, anyone? Very simple, very simple. Please answer me, anyone. What is the second difference? If you can find three, I don't mind because I am right now able to understand two difference only. The one is discussed that in epicycloid, the motion of rolling circle is on curvature, whereas in superior trochoid, the motion of rolling circle in straight line path. What is the second point? Fast. Then I will pick up the names. You
Sir,
ask
I
again.
have, I'm not sure.
What?
Sir, in superior trochoid, the path or the locus of the point lies outside the circle
That's it.
on the
Correct.
straight
Now
line
I will.
outside
I
the
will.
circle
Okay, fine.
locus.
Now locus is not. Now I will refine your answer. That's what you have understood. That is correct. That is 100% correct. But what you have
Yes.
given answer, that is wrong. Now you can mute yourself. Now what is the perfect answer? That
Okay.
point P of discussion lies outside the periphery in superior trochoid, whereas here it is lying on the periphery. That's it. Point P of discussion, point of definition, we can say point of definition lies outside in superior trochoid and it lies on the periphery in epicycle. That's it. Okay, so you tried nice. That's why I told you. You all know everything. Just speak up. I am here to correct you. If I am wrong, you can also correct me. This is the collaborative work. We should do like that. Feel free and speak. Try to speak in English only because we are in first year. Keep speaking in English. Don't feel that my English is not proper. Whatever. You try to speak. Slowly, slowly you will learn. No? It's fine. If someone is better at speaking or expressing, you can learn from your friends. That's why you are having some class that all different kind of people can work together. Fine. Okay. So these things apart, is there any doubt to anyone in epicycloid? I won't repeat 3 times. I will ask one more time. If any doubt, please ask me right now. Don't ask me later on. I won't give any answer. If any doubt in epicyclic
Sir,
problem, yes.
sir, can I repeat, sir? Generating rolling circle, sir.
Sorry,
I am not under. Sir, generating roller circle, sir.
समझ में नहीं आया क्वेश्चन ठीक से पूछो.
सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है.
आप ठीक से पूछो. आपकी आवाज मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा. क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं पा रहा.
Can you repeat, sir?
हाँ
Generating
हाँ.
rolling circle, sir.
तो जनरेटिंग रोलिंग सर्कल मतलब वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. तुम क्या पूछ रहे हो?
Sir, which diameter?
Diameter is given here, dear. See here. What is this
50 mm.
diameter? The circle's diameter is 50 mm. It is given. Understand? Then
And sir, directing circle 75 mm.
क्या लिखा है ये पढ़ो. लाउड एंड क्लियर पढ़ो ये.
And radius of directing circle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
हाँ तो
understand.
कुछ भी है पहले एब्जॉर्ब करो पूरे का पूरा. हेफाजटली कुछ भी मत पूछो आप. इससे क्या होगा आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन. आई वांट योर ऑब्जर्वेशन पावर टू बी नाइस. अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसे नहीं कुछ भी
Okay.
दिमाग में आया पूछ लो. एवरीथिंग ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग शुड बी गिवन एट टाइम्स in exam also. Don't get confused yourself that it is not given. Oh, why, how will do. There are 99% chance that everything is given. You don't get yourself confused and get unnecessary tensed. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, fine. There is no doubt. So we will repeat this again. How we will repeat? In the other form, hypocycloid. What is the difference between the hypocycloid and epicycloid? Epicycloid runs over a circular path, whereas the hypocycloid rolling circle is under the circular path. How that I will tell you. The problem statement is ditto, nothing changed, everything is same except this hypo. Hypo means now that rolling circle is under the curvature, not over. Fine. So the same thing, first of all, we'll mark this 75 mm radius curvature. Then now this is our 50 mm circle, which is now inside this curvature. Earlier we were having it outside the curvature. Now we are having it inside the curvature. That is the only difference. That's it. Everything is same. Whole procedure is same. So now the direction of motion, if we want to move ahead, direction of motion will be definitely in anti-clockwise. Then only we'll be able to travel in right hand side. So it will get automatically changed. Understood? Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I can give you the same problem without mentioning hypocycloid or epicycloid by just incorporating few words in the statement that will define whether it is hypocycloid or epicycloid. What I will tell that the circle is moving from the left to the right in clockwise direction. I will add this sentence. So what it will be? In exam, I won't
Epicycloid.
give. Yes,
Epicycloid.
correct, correct. So these are the fundamentals. Now, if you can answer such things, you can trace these things, then it means you have understood it better. Understood? So, I won't give, in exam you won't be given this hypocycloid and epicycloid here. And if the paper setter is gentle enough, then he will write and draw hypocycloid. But generally, you won't expect them spoon feeding. If I am examiner or I am say paper setter, I will add this sentence that the rolling circle is moving from the left to the right in anti-clockwise direction. Draw the locus of the point. So which will be the curve?
Hypocycloid.
Hypocycloid.
Hypocycloid. Hypos.
Hypocycloid. Clear? That is the only difference. Same way, you can think by yourself that if someone gives you problem statement, how can you interpret? Say for example, the simple cycloid was there, it was moving on straight line. If someone wants to give you question, how it can be given like this, you should think. And I am not telling you to think the whole day. Whenever you are just doing that problem also, think about it for 5-10 minutes, how it can be asked also, like this way, that way, etc. It will help you only. Fine. Now we'll proceed. So this is the center. This is the what is the how we will measure this theta. What is the dimension of this theta? What is the value of this theta? Fast. बताओ भाई.
120, sir, same.
120. How? Same.
Radius,
Same,
diameter is
same.
same, and also the curve
Yes.
path is same.
And the formula is same. Fine. So the same
Formula
answer
is
will
also
be
same.
here. Formula is same. That's why you are getting answer same. Base thing is formula is same. This is the formula. Small radius by big radius divided into the 360 degree. Fine. What is this? This is directing circle. It is given. Something is not visible or something like that. Okay, it's visible now. Fine. So now next step is this is there is one mistake in here. What is that mistake? I will tell you. That is one thing. This this. Are you getting me? This divisions. This divisions is earlier case. Wait a second. I will just within a second I will recorrect it so it won't be confusing. Just a second. I'll just try to do this possible right now. Somewhat I could correct right now. But it's fine. So first we are dividing it. Fine, there is a usual procedure, nothing great as such. Then this theta. Now what we'll do, we will equal dividing this curvature also. Then what is the next step? You will tell me. Then we will have center, marking of this moment of centers. Fine, like this. The centers C1 to 8. Then we will transfer these points 8 division on these whole curvature by this arcing like this. So it will be like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what is the next point? This point P is given here. See what we are taking as P. This is the touch point. Understand? This point is only we are taking as P. So what will be the radius? What will be the radius?
25
Okay, 25 means CP.
CP.
CP is the radius. Then you will put your compass on C1 and you will cut arc on line number 1. The line which is coming from point number 1 like this. Then C2 you will mark on line number 2 like this. From C3 on line number 3. So it is in inverted direction because it is moving in this anti-clockwise direction. So P will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So this is P3. Now from C4 we are having P4 on the 4 number line. And C5 we will have P5 on 5 number line. This is the 5 number line. Understand? So this is C5, P5. And from C6 we will have on 6 number line. This is the 6 number line. We will have on that here. Then 7 on 7 number line. That is the 7 number here, and we will have it P7 here. From C8 on 8 number line. What is the 8 number? That is 7. After 7, that is 8. This is the thing. It is 8. So we got all the points and we got the curve. That's it. Understood everyone? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
You can, sorry. Is there any doubt to anyone?
No, sir.
Please ask if anyone is having any doubt. So whether it is epicycloid or hypocycloid, we can draw it easily. And in this case, if you draw both together, you won't have confusion also. Understand? Okay. So I assume there is no doubt and we'll proceed further. Now we will discuss spiral. What is that? What is the best example of spiral? जो हम दिवाली में चक्री जलाते हैं ना, क्रैकर, spiral है. That is spiral. Then the what is the eatable item, that's chakri, what we call, that is also spiral. Understand? Now if you rotate uh, if you tie a ball at the end of thread, fine, or let that also do away. You have headphones, fine. You hold your headphone from jack and start rotating it around your over your head, fine, and slowly, then suddenly you stop. So, what is the final moment when it will come to your pocket or say come back to you? It will slowly move inwardsly. If you see from top, I am not telling you see from front or say, so you discard the elevation. We are not talking about the difference in elevation. But if you see from top, okay, you are rotating your headphone by holding it from jack, and you stop suddenly, then what will be the stop movement of that headphones earbuds? It will start rotating as well as it will coming down to the center. Understood? That is called spiral. How we will do that? That I will tell you. Okay, draw spiral of one convolution. See here, convolution is important. Take distances PO is equal to 40 mm. This will be the statement. So what is that? How we will do? So here, important approach for construction is find total angular and total linear displacement and divide both into same number of equal parts. What is that? I will tell you. Now, here one convolution means what I have told you. It starts from one place. It will be clear while we explain the thing. Now this is the circle. We have divided that. This is the PO. We'll give the name first. Okay, fine. This is the PO. This is that is given as how much it is? 40 mm. So now, what this statement tells us, you divide how much convolution is that? One convolution means it will start from here like this. It will slowly come like this and this. And ultimately, it will again stop on this horizontal line from where it has started. So ultimately, how much circular distance it has traveled in degree? If T is here, it has come back to this line only. How much degree it has traveled? Answer me. Answer me. How much degree T travels if it starts from here? If it starts from here like this and come back to somewhere here, whatever in this line, this horizontal line. It starts from this
180 sir.
180 तो here 180 तो ये हो गया. That's it. This is 180.
नीचे
I'm
था.
talking. Okay, my mistake. Okay, my mistake. Yeah, you assume that it stopped here. Okay. Now I will refine my question on this positive x only. If this is our quadrant, I will clear the things. If this is our quadrant, fine. Positive thing. This is our positive x direction. So P starting from positive x direction and again get back to positive x direction. How much degree it will rotate?
360.
360. Exactly. This is 360 total. So what this statement is telling that to divide this linear distance because it is traveling from here and it is ending here. Understood? It is coming to center. So it is traveling linear distance this much and angular distance this much. For one convolution it is 360. So we divide both things in equal part. So first of all what you calculate? See, this is 4 centimeter. So it is convenient to divide it into 8 parts because it is 4, 8, it is 5 and 1 part that is convenient to divide. So we will divide these also in 8 parts. That is the thing. What this is telling? They are telling nothing is specific. This thing you should keep in mind. That's it. at linear distance, and this angular distance should be divided into equal parts. That's it. Okay, we'll proceed. So we have divided this into 8 parts as well as circular direction into 8 parts. Now what we will do? Very simple thing. We'll start arcing. O as center. This is O. Please consider this as this is O. Fine. So O1 radius. Draw a curve till line number 1. Then from O2 radius, draw a curve up to 2, O3 radius up to 3, O4 radius up to 4, O5 radius up to 5, O6 up to the 6, O7 up to 7, and O8 is nothing. So now what will be the points of interest? That is intersection, one intersection. These 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 7 7, and center 8 8. That's it. This is P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is our curve. Understood? This is one convolution.
Yes.
Yes, anyone? Any out to anyone? Is someone asking anything? Is there any doubt to anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, this time I got multiple answers. Good. So this is one convolution, means it has started from here and it stopped here. If it was two convolution, what will happen? It will start from here. Now anyone use your two the drawing tools and show me the two convolution on my screen, please. Anyone? First of all, name me who is going to do fast. Show me two convolutions on my screen. Who is going to do? I don't want any precise. I just want approx what you understood by two convolution and one convolution. That's it. चलो कौन ड्रॉ करेगा? अभी किसने इधर बीच में येलो लाइन किया था? चलो फास्ट हियर, डोंट वेस्ट टाइम. Who will do? Nikhil? Will you do? Nikhil? Nikhil is there? What is this, Aditya Prasad? Yes. What you are trying to say? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Which you had drawn.
No, I am not asking this. What I am asking is, if can you roughly show two convolutions on your this drawing, roughly by pencil?
Yeah, sir.
Do it. एकदम रफ ही चाहिए. करो फास्ट करो, फास्ट करो. We need to. Aditya, are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Show us fast. Aditya, we require just rough only. You just show rough ones. So that I just want to know whether you understood or not. That's it. You can write in a notebook or whatever, and it will hardly take 2 or 3 seconds to show me two convolutions or what you understood. Anyone. This is one convolution only. I will show you on screen. Mm, what is two convolution by means? See, like something like this. Uh, one, two. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to draw three convolutions, then like this, one, two, and three. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what will be the degree of travel in three convolutions? How much degree travel in three convolutions? How much will be the degree travel in three convolutions? Why are
3
you
into
taking
360.
3 into 360? Correct. If we are having 2, then it will be 720, means 2 into 360. This is 360. This is another 360. So into convolution 720. So now you have to divide this linear line. If it is two convolutions, then this linear line and this circular part, both in equal number of parts. If you are dividing these in 8 parts, so you should divide 720 degrees also in 8 parts. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see further. This is spiral of two convolution, what we discussed. We won't give much time to this because what we have understood only. This circle, then now it same dimension, everything is same. Now dimension is given that it is 80 mm because otherwise it will be too clumsy. So 80 mm this dimension is given. This is linear dimension. Please on mute yourself, everyone. Okay. So here 80 mm is given. So this linear distance is 80 mm, and we have two convolutions. So 360 into 3 plus 360, that is 720 mm. So 720 mm, 720 degree and 80 mm we have to divide. So what we are trying, we will divide it into 16 parts each. This is also 16 parts. This circle also in 16 parts, like this. This is 16. So this will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8. Again, start 9 will start from this only, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If we go further, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, likewise. Then same way, 1 to 1, mark 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Likewise, keep doing this. This is one convolution complete. Now this is second convolution, like this. Understood? So first point, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Then again it will start second convolution. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and center. That's it. So now we are having two convolutions. Understood? There is nothing.
Yes, sir.
That is very simple. Fine.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a bit animation means order difference because this name are coming right now. Okay, that's no big deal. Important thing that we can understand it. Understood? Okay. So now what we will do, we'll proceed to tangent and normal method. Now you all have this involute of a circle with you. Fine. Now you want to draw tangent and normal to this. How you will draw? First of all, any point Q is given like this. Okay, you have in your sketchbook. So you can open that and you can simultaneously practice also.
सर ये
Everyone
वाला तो आपने करवा दिया है.
टेंजेंट नॉर्मल करवा दिया है.
हाँ टेंजेंट नॉर्मल करवा दिया है
ओके
इनवॉल्यूट में.
कैसे करेंगे बताओ नेक्स्ट स्टेप.
सर Q2C को लाइन खींचना है.
हाँ गुड.
और फिर Q का CQ तो नॉर्मल है और
नहीं
Q का
सी क्यू
टेंजेंट
नॉर्मल
निकाल लेना
नहीं
है.
है. सी क्यू इज नॉट नॉर्मल.
नहीं हाँ ये हाफ सर्कल और
यानी सर्कल कट करेगा बेस सर्कल को कुछ पॉइंट पे. वो पॉइंट और
वो
गिवन
पॉइंट
पॉइंट
वन
जॉइन
से.
करेंगे वो नॉर्मल होगा और उसको नॉर्मल को परपेंडिकुलर लाइन टेंजेंट. Clear? Anyone having any doubt? So this kind of thing you can write in your own language. Few sentence, 1, 2, 3. That's it. You won't get confused. पहले एक लाइन को ज्वाइन करना है, फिर उसको डायमीटर लेके सेमी सर्कल बनाना है. जो कट किया वो पॉइंट और गिवन पॉइंट को ज्वाइन कर दो, वो नॉर्मल हो गया. बस नॉर्मल तक ही लिखो. टेंजेंट तो मालूम ही है कि नॉर्मल को परपेंडिकुलर है. Okay, so this is tangent, this is normal. Nice. So now we'll do the same for a cycloid. साइक्लोइड को बताया कि वो भी वो बाकी है.
वो बाकी है
सर
सर.
हो गया.
ठीक है, इट वोंट टेक मच टाइम. दिस इज गिवन पॉइंट. कौन बोला हो गया है? बताओ भाई. हु टोल्ड इट इज डन? Okay, this is the given point. Now what you will do, you understand it clearly. Okay, now we will take radius as CP. If this cycloid is superior trochoid or inferior trochoid, things won't get changed because you are taking radius as C to the point P. This is not CP radius. This is the radius what you are taking. And this is the center. And keeping this as center, you will cut this center line. You will cut this center line. Understood? So it will cut somewhere here. So this is the CP, what we told. Then you draw one perpendicular line. Then draw a perpendicular line to the straight line path like this. So it will intersect at some point, and that point and given point, joining of that point and given point will give us a normal, and line perpendicular to it is dot tangent. Any doubt in this? क्या करना है, गिवन पॉइंट से जो पॉइंट ऑफ डेफिनेशन है उतना रेडियस लेके सेंटर लाइन पे मार्क करना है. उसको नीचे ट्रांसफर करना है हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन पे, जो पाथ है उसका उस पे. वो जो इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट आया वो और गिवन पॉइंट को हम ज्वाइन करेंगे, वो हो जाएगा अपना नॉर्मल. अंडरस्टूड?
Sir.
एनी डाउट?
Yes, sir.
व्हाट इज
Sir, can I
डाउट?
repeat sir point?
What is doubt?
Sir, can I repeat sir point?
Pay attention. This is given point. Now you mark radius equal to Cp on the center line. Extend that point to the bottom, the straight line path. That will give you some intersection point. Now join that point which you have just got and given point. That is normal. And this is tangent. Clear? Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now we will do the same thing for spiral. Now spiral, there is one typical thing that you may also write down in your notebook. This constant of a curve. There is something which is defined as a constant of a curve. What do we mean by this? It is the difference in length of any radius vector. It is example is also given, such as OP minus OP2. This fine, divided by the angle intercepted by that much portion. So what is the angle intercepted by this portion? This P point line, this line. What is the angle? This line and this line. What is the angle? Distance. We need to take distance. This distance and this difference of that
90.
and the angle intercepted by this two line, that is 90. That is pi by 2. Fine. And here we need to take one thing precisely, that this angle is in radians. That is 90 degree, but it is how much? Pi by 2. Understood? Then it will give you some numerical value like this. We keep this aside by calculating this. And then we will follow the procedure. What is the procedure? So, what is that? This point, some point Q is given, whatever point. Then you need to draw circle whose radius will be constant of the curve. This what you calculated, that much radius you take and draw a circle at the center like this. Understand? From that you draw a tangent to this smaller circle. It will be a normal and the line perpendicular to it will be the tangent.
Sir, repeat once, please.
पहले ये सबको समझ में आया कांस्टेंट ऑफ द कर्व. So you don't go in detail how ये ही क्यों लेना वो ही क्यों लेना etc etc. Anything you could have taken. OP1, if the OP1 is how much? Aditya, am I audible, Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Now you measure your OP distance. It will be how much? 40 mm. Na?
Yes, sir.
Now you measure your OP1. This distance. You measure your
3.5.
is distance here.
35 mm.
This is OP1. I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about OP1. What is the value?
35 mm.
Okay, you differentiate it. How much it is? 5 mm.
Yes, sir.
Fine. And what is the angle intercepted by these two lines?
45.
360 by 8. That is 45. Fine. So you convert it into
Yes, sir.
the radian. How to convert it into radian, you know? Into pi by 180. If you convert,
Yes, sir.
if you want to convert any angle into radian, the given angle into pi divided by 180 degree. And if you want to do it reverse, then it is the other way around.
180 by pi.
180 by pi. That's correct. So what is the answer coming?
I have not calculated yet.
करो करो, कितना टाइम है? कैलकुलेटर नहीं है क्या साथ में?
0.785.
Sorry. What is the constant of the curve?
— 6.36 mm.
How much? Repeat again, please.
6.36 mm.
6.36 mm. Okay. Now you keep that aside. Now you have already measured this OP that is with you 40 mm or something. Fine. This is
Yes.
40 mm, na? Okay. Now you measure this
Yes, sir.
OP3. How much it is in your sketchbook?
2.5.
Okay. You
So
take the
25
difference.
mm.
Take the difference. 15.
Yes, sir.
Now what is the angle between these? 135. Calculate it, convert it
Yes,
into
sir.
degree. 135 into 180. Sorry, 135 into pi by 180. How much it is coming?
That's 6.36 it's coming.
So what you got in earlier case? Same.
Sir, both are same.
It will come same. That is what I want to demonstrate it. Fine. If you do whatever you do, you need to take two radius vector first of all. Any two you can take. Understand? It's OP to OP2 or OP to OP1, whatever. Then you differentiate their length here. Understand? Then you will get some value. Then you find the intercepted angle. If we are talking about these two, then this minus this, it will be here, and intercepted angle will be here in radian. This is in radian precisely. So it will give you the numerical value of constant of the curve. This can be asked in one mark question. So you note this down. So you will get some dimension like this. Now you need to draw a circle from the center with radius equal to this value. Okay, that is the next step. That the point is given. Now you are drawing the circle of given this much of value. You have drawn this. Now from given point, draw a tangent to this smaller circle, which will be a normal to your spiral. Understood? And the line perpendicular to it will be a tangent to the spiral. अब क्लियर हो गया सबको? एनी डाउट एनीवन? Anyone having any doubt? Please answer me.
No, sir.
So what I am telling, this spiral is easier one. You can do it by your own. So rather we will attempt either of cycloid. What you will prefer? Answer me fast. We don't have much time. Okay, I will take it by my desire. We'll take this problem. We'll draw in sketchbook. Okay, we'll draw this in sketchbook. Fine. So get ready with your sketchbook, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us not waste time and start drawing. Bring out your sketchbook, whatever you are having with you. And my sketchbook is visible to you. It's visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the first point procedure? What is the first point we need to do is
Draw a circle.
draw a circle. The dimension, you know, we are 50 mm rolling diameter and 75 mm curvature. You can also start. So now see, this is my page. Now I know that I am drawing hypocycloid, so it will be under, my drawings will be in this direction. So I should not start from here, otherwise it will go beyond page. So I'll start from a bit center upward, like this. Understand? And I will draw one curvature. What is the length of radius of that curvature? 75 mm. This is my curvature. Right now I have not decided from where to where I will draw. So I will have bigger one. Now I will use my drafter for the purpose. Let me get settled. I'll take any arbitrary line to start with. Okay, I will have center as well like this. So now I need to take 120 degree because we know that theta is equal to small r by capital R into 360. Small r is given 50 mm, capital R is given as, no, small r is 25, diameter is 50, it's 75. So theta is coming out to be 120. So I will mark 120 on this. This is my 120. As such, preparatory lines are not to be rubbed. Okay, preparatory lines should be there. It should not be rubbed. But you can just trim it. I was having extended line up to this much. I don't want this, so I trimmed it. But preparatory lines should be there. Should be kept. Okay. Then what is the next step? What is the next step? Sorry, there can be some mistake. So what is the next step is? I'll draw a circle of given. Now, how will I draw a circle? I'll first of all find center here. Then I'll draw my circle like this. Fine. Then I will divide these into 8 parts. How I will divide? I will divide it like this. Is done. Division is done. Fine. What is the next step? My motion will be like this. So I will give names. This is C. This is in this much. This is my point P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we'll divide these also into 8 parts. Okay. These also needs to be divided into 8 parts. Made some mistake here. You also keep doing with me, huh? See, preparatory line should be such light that if you need to rub, you can easily rub. And it's better to use clutch pencils like these rather than using conventional pencils. Now what we will do, first of all, we will extend the center. Simply using compass. We'll give them name C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C7, and C8. Fine. Now CP is ready. We will extend all these lines. We'll start from 4 number. Simply, it is lot more convenient to extend these lines in circular one rather than straight line. Up to this, everything is clear. Is there any mistake in my drawing? Anyone? Answer me, anyone. Anyone knew that I had a mistake over here? See, my earlier parts were not equally visible, equally divided. See, this much is larger one, and corresponding this much or this much. This much was smaller one. That's why I could not match these lines. So I did it again, and I will redraw this. This is my point number 3, and this is my point number 7. Fine. Then this is my point number 5. Not this. And this is my point number 1. Not this. Everyone understood what mistake I did and how I realize it? Because this 3 and 5 should be same. It should be like this. Same way, 1 and 7. See, my compass is passing through 1 as well as 7. It should be like this. Then it is correct. So if it doesn't happen like that, then you realize there is some error. Understand? Same way, 2, it will pass through 6 also. So then I will have collection of points. How I will get? Radius equal to CP. My radius equal to CP. Then C1 is center, and on first line it is here. I'll keep naming also. This is my P1. Then C2 to line number 2. So it is here. P2. C3 to line number 3. Here. P3. C4 to line number 4. It is here. C5 to line number 5. Where is the line number 5? It's this. Uh, 6 to line number 6. That is this. I did one mistake again. I marked this incorrectly, na? C1 to 1 is here. This is my P1. Then 2, C2 to 2. So this is P2. C3 to P3. Yeah, that is correct. Let's see, 4. Can you see it? Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
So depending upon accuracy, see, I am doing it quickly. You are having good time, so you can do it precisely. There can be some error in this while doing furtherly. So that's why my smoothness is not that fine. You may have better smoothness, and that is fine if you got this. Nice. Who is this?
Rushi.
You see, your preparatory lines are too dark. These division lines and these segment lines, these lines are too dark. It should not be this much dark.
नहीं वो सर
Highlight
वो
should
लाइट
be,
है, वो वाली ये जो मेन लाइन है ना वो थोड़ी लाइट है, वो लाइट हो गई है।
नहीं, ये सब जो लाइंस है ना और लाइट करो, वो सिर्फ तुम्हें दिखनी चाहिए, ज्यादा दिखनी नहीं चाहिए।
ओके सर।
सर मस्त है, अच्छा है। नाइस। एनीवन एल्स प्लीज शो। Anyone else, please? Anyone else?
यस सर।
बताओ आपका ड्राइंग। ये किसका है?
राज शर्मा।
आपकी भी ये प्रिपरेटरी लाइंस बहुत डार्क है, इतनी डार्क नहीं चाहिए। मेन हाईलाइट होना चाहिए अपना सॉल्यूशन, समझे? सॉल्यूशन अच्छा से डार्क होना चाहिए। कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज इट इज वेरी नाइस, करेक्ट, देयर इज नो एरर एज सच। Anyone else? फटाफट anyone else बताओ कोई. चलो कोई बात नहीं. Now just see how to draw normal to this. I have drawn my normal. If this point is given, is it visible? This point on curve is given. Fine. What is the procedure for cycloid? You take radius equal to Cp. You take radius equal to Cp. From that given point, cut one arc on center line. Like this. So we are getting one point over here. Now we need to transfer this point on the path. Here we are having this path. If it was straight line, what we were doing in cycloid, some curve was given like this and circle like this, having horizontal line like this. This was straight path. From this point, we were marking some given point, we were marking some point over here, and then we were transferring it to the path of travel, and we were joining these 2 points. So same thing is to be done here. We have got this point by cutting the center line. Now to transfer that point onto the path by joining that point to the center, you will be getting that point, transferred that point over the path. Now join that point and the given point. That will be your normal to the curve. And perpendicular line will be tangent. आया नॉर्मल टेंजेंट कैसे ड्रॉ करना है, समझ में आ गया? किसी को कुछ डाउट? Anyone having any doubt? Please speak up भाई. किसी
सर
को कुछ
डायग्राम फिर
डाउट?
से दिखाओ.
कौन सा डायग्राम?
ये आपने ड्रॉ किया हो.
तो है ही तो, विजिबल नहीं तो है, स्क्रीन पे ही है.
थोड़ा सीधा करो ना फोन.
अच्छा. See, these I have done a bit grossly, so it may not be point to point precise, but some of your colleagues showed that was quite nice. See, if you can carefully see what is the highlight portion in my drawing, that you can clearly see this curve, this normal and this tangent. Preparatory lines are very, very light. These lines, all these things. Yeah, but we need to draw this circle dark. First of all. That will do. It should be dark. Fine. Is there any doubt, anyone? Is there any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
Anyone, please ask. And I will share what you should do in your sketchbook and drawing sheet, that I will let you know. I will let one of the person know, and he will circulate among yourself regarding these only. So what we can do, we can see in the same graph, we can draw circle over here, and we can have epicycloid as well. Understood? You should better do that also. Again, in that you can draw tangent and normal. So ultimately everything will be there in your sketchbook. So you need not to look for anything else before exam. Just follow your sketchbook. That's it. Provided you have done everything in your sketchbook, whatever I am giving you. Understood? Is there any doubt in this? Okay, so we will end our session. Fine. You please complete this everything in your sketchbook also. What else you should be doing? I will give a well-defined data, what you should be there in your sketchbook and what should be there in your sheet. Is there any doubt? Last time I'm asking before ending the session. Please answer me.
No, sir.
Like, और 4 लोग नो बोलो तो बंद करेंगे.
No, sir.
अच्छा
No, sir.
ये निखिल नो बोलने में टाइम पे जगा. मैंने 2-4 बार उसको आवाज लगाई, कोई बोला ही नहीं. निखिल तुम्हारा ड्राइंग दिखाओ. Can you show a drawing? Nikhil. वापिस नो बोल के चला गया क्या? Nikhil, are you there? Okay, anyone wants to discuss anything? We are ending the session.
सर एपिसाइक्लॉइड हमें ड्रॉ करना है कि आप क्लास में कराओगे?
Draw नहीं. That's it. Our session regarding this is over. Now we will start something else from next class onwards. So everything, what we haven't performed together, that you need to do by your own, for your understanding only. It is not mandatory, for your understanding. But what you should cover in sheet, that is must. That I will definitely tell you. I will give one proper table kind of thing to you, and I will circulate to one of you, so that you need to follow that thing. That is for your continuous evaluation. Okay, thank you.